Let's talk about Apache Junction. Okay, so sometimes I feel like Apache gets a bad rap, but like many parts of Phoenix, things are changing. Now, historically, Apache Junction has been more ideal for, let's say, the retiree versus a young business professional or a family. And honestly, I feel like Apache Junction is almost the forgotten city of the East Valley. Not many people actually talk about it. Now, either on the big media or social media, a lot of times people highlight other communities, neighboring communities like Queen Creek, Santan, Gilbert, Chandler, definitely Eastmark. But the south part of Apache Junction, known as the Superstition Vistas, was approved for development a handful of years ago, and we're seeing many new master plan communities actually come to this section of Apache Junction. A lot of these master plan communities do seem quite a bit more family centric. There's pools and playgrounds, and the price range, it's much more affordable than a lot of the surrounding cities. On top of that, you're right at this doorstep of the Superstition Mountains, one of the most beautiful areas in this area of Arizona. So is Apache Junction the new up and coming place in the East Valley? Let's break it apart. We're gonna talk about some of the master plan communities that are actually being constructed right now. And at the end of the video, I'll even share my personal belief of where Apache Junction is going. And my personal belief is actually shared among many other real estate professionals in the Phoenix metro area. I am Courtney Strelzik, your local Phoenix realtor, and stick around because you do want to be in the know of what's going on in the real estate world in Phoenix metro area. I want to highlight the three main master plan communities that are being built currently, or there are plans to be built in the near coming future. And when I talk about master plan communities, I'm talking about these organized, developed neighborhoods that have a lot of amenities, playgrounds, pools, pickleball courts, and a lot of walking trails as well. The first one I'm gonna talk about, this is Radiance at Superstition Vistas, and this is constructed by the builder D.R. Horton. This is on the very southwest side of Apache Junction, and actually it goes right up against Eastmark, right off the crossroads of Ironwood Drive and Ray Avenue. Actually have plans to build 5,000 homes over 1,400 acres. Now, a lot of these homes have been constructed, but they do have quite a bit more plans to build more homes here. As far as location, yes, you are very much on the east side of the East Valley, but you're actually not terribly far from the 60 and the 202. So access to the Sky Harbor Airport, our main airport here, is actually not too bad. It's about 32 miles, I would say about 35 minutes without traffic. And then to get to central Phoenix, you're looking at about 45 minutes. There are several options for different homes. They do have some single level homes that are tinier, about 1,300 square feet. And then you do have homes and floor plans that go all the way up to about 2,500 square feet. And you also have options for both 1-story and 2-story homes. In this neighborhood, as far as amenities, you do have a clubhouse, there's a park, playground, there's also a pool and some nature trails or walking trails. Let's talk about price. So the starting price, or the lowest base price, is $391,000. And the base price, depending on the model and the square footage, it does go all the way up to $498,000. Keep in mind, this is the base price. So when you actually get the finished product, your home is going to be more expensive. It's not uncommon to see homes like $20,000 to $40,000 above this base price, really depending on the finishes that are selected for the home. Now I want to jump a little bit further north towards the 60, and we're going to talk about the second master plan community, and that is Century Community. So the Century Community has two collections. Collection is the Crest collection. Most of these floor plans are single level floor plans. I believe there is one option for a 2-story floor plan. And then the second collection is the Ridge collection, and these are 2-story homes. So similar to Radiance, the last community we just talked about, there are some options for smaller floor plans. There are some that are around 1,300, and then they do go up to about 2,200 square feet. And again, you have all these amazing amenities. They're currently building a pool right now. Hopefully it will be done in about 3 months. They also have a putting green, playgrounds, walking paths. They have a couple pickleball courts as well. These homes are also priced very similarly. The base price is starting in the high 300s, and then it goes up to about 500,000. Again, this is the base price, so I would anticipate on paying a little bit more. But compared to many other areas in the East Valley or its neighbor Eastmark, this is actually fairly less expensive, particularly when we're considering these are single family homes. They aren't condo. Okay, but the development that people are most excited about is what's coming soon in 2024, and this is Blossom Rock. This community, this master plan community, was actually developed by Brookfield Residential, who is the developer of the award-winning Eastmark. It's also right next to Radiance at Superstition Vistas, so on the south side of Apache Junction, just east of Eastmark. Now, they currently have multiple builders that are going to be constructing homes there. Lennar, David Weekley, Tri Point, and Pult are all builders that are coming to this community. There currently aren't any move-in homes ready, but hopefully next year we will have homes available. So the reason why people are so excited about this community is the focus really is around community. They're planning on having a huge park. They're planning on having a lot of family-oriented events. They're hoping to have a lot of amazing amenities like pools and walking trails and multiple sports courts there. There's even a plot of land in Blossom Rock that's actually designated for a charter school, which will be offering free tuition starting fall 2026. Now, the first phase of Blossom Rock includes building 500 homes. They do have some plans for apartments as well. They're planning on having 16 acres for a regional park in the center of the community. They also have about 14 acres that they put aside for walking trails and recreation areas. And they even have an area that is going to be designated for retail. So they haven't revealed prices for the homes yet, but there have been rumors that it's probably going to be a little bit higher than the other two communities, probably in the low 500s to start. The plan is to start in 2024, but you know how construction goes. You never really know until they actually break ground. So do I think that Apache Junction is up and coming? I do. But I think it's probably going to take a handful of years. And the primary reason why I really think this area is up and coming is there's two reasons really. The first reason really is the price. Now, I know these prices are still expensive for many people, but when you compare it to many other cities in the East Valley area, this is considerably cheaper for a new built home or a single family home. On the east side, I would say the most comparable community is Santan Valley, and this leads me to my second point, and that is location. Okay, Apache Junction is much more central than Santan Valley. You're a lot closer to major freeways like the 60 and the 202. It's going to be a lot easier for someone to get into the central Phoenix area or the airport, Scottsdale, or even other parts of the East Valley than compared to Santan Valley. And another huge thing you have to think about is all the jobs that are coming to that Elliott corridor area. I mean, all those jobs are really one of the main reasons why Eastmark blew up the way it did in the past handful of years. So I really do think that Apache Junction is going to follow suit of Eastmark. Now, there are a lot of homes that are available to move in now, but you have to keep in mind it's going to be more of a rural feel. Now, you still have all your conveniences. There's a Safeway not too far away. In the Eastmark area, there's, you're going to have a gas station, you're going to have a pharmacy, those basic needs, but you aren't going to have like the restaurant options and so forth that you are in like Tempe or Scottsdale or even Gilbert or Chandler. But if you're considering buying a home and you're okay and being in a newly developed area, I would highly consider it. And it's really because of the incentives these builders are providing right now. A lot of them are providing great mortgage rates if you use their affiliated lender. And a lot of them are also offering move-in packages like blinds for your home, appliances. They may even cover your closing costs depending on when you buy these homes. So if you have any questions about the builder incentives, please reach out. I'll put my contact information below. Thank you so much for your time and have a fantastic day.